What's up, you dirty hacks? Welcome back to Spud Run Golf. I'm Jeremy here in Southern Ohio. Last episode, you saw us get this building pretty much wrapped up. Hopefully in today's episode, you're gonna see us get some water to it. Because right now, we currently have water here, but we need the water here. So in a few hours, we can do to this. So real quick before we get started here, I want to give you some cliff notes of what we're going to do. Right now we have a 2-inch main running parallel with this road. It goes clear up to the mill shop. To the road, it's almost a mile long. Right now it currently goes to that spigot that you just saw, and it's dead end right there at that piece of PVC I got sticking up. We are going to splice into this 2-inch right here, cross the creek, put a valve box over here where we can split off for 2 reasons. One, we'll go to the left with 1-inch line to a hydrant, and we're going to go and stick a valve in there and have that box prepped for our future irrigation. Hopefully we can get irrigation in around this green fairway soon, and this creek crossing is one of the obstacles that we can do now so we don't have to do it later. Let's get this traco fired up and get going. Alright, let's get out of the shadows here and get out, cross this creek and get going. I think what you see today you'll be interested. Not a lot of music, just kind of some good hard work, getting some water done. Alright, here we go. Now one of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and get this water line in, this new concrete, I want to be able to backfill everything with nice clean gravel. So this could potentially wait until next year. Let's go ahead and get it in. Let this settle till next year, which we'll get gravel. Just get this area all cleaned up for final construction here. The growing season's pretty much done for us here in Southern Ohio, but still, this needs done. Now I'm hoping this project, it should only take about 3 hours. The biggest downfall might be splicing into the old line. That takes a little time. It's going to get messy because there's water in that line. We'll have to shut the water off, actually let it drain down. That part, it kind of sucks, but it's a Saturday, so can't complain too much. So not only are we going to run a water line over here, we're going to run an electric conduit for future irrigation control valves that I can run from the building. This building does not have power, and it probably won't have power for a long time. So around these parts we got good neighbors. That's Billy T out there cutting firewood up for us. It's a Saturday, so we just come over and like, I'll cut some firewood, buddy. It's still full of water, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. This is where we're gonna put this T in. Today you're actually gonna get to see splicing into a 2-inch to a 2-inch and a 2-inch to a 1-inch. You'll see the 2 different methods we commonly used in underground plumbing excavation. So let's go ahead and cut this, let the water kind of get out of our way. All right, wasn't too bad at all. Now to use this T system, we got to bevel that in. All right, so I like that. To lube that up, they make a grease. You can stick your fingers in, it's just a mess. I use cooking oil. That's our lube here today. It's cooking oil. There's a rubber gasket we're gonna shoot up real good. And this baby should pop right on. If it doesn't do it with the soft end of the hammer, we'll use a 2x4. This next part's a little trickier because I don't have the flex in the line, I don't believe. I don't know, I might be able to. I don't think I do. So what we're going to do is put this coupler in. And basically that's going to buy us some wiggle room to slide these back and forth. So we're going to go ahead and cut that right here. Alright, there again we got to bevel this end here. This will probably wear off, but let's go ahead and let's pretend that this is our stop point. Move this all up really good. Now, I don't know where all these little freaking bugs came from. Holy cow. Bevel again. Alright, we're going to pound this in here first. Okay, so that's it. Now is the tricky part to slide these two, marriage these all together. This one needs lubed up really good. And we will need a block of wood for this one. There we go. Now we're ready to do the easy part. You can see I took out into my red line. That's why I had that red line. Otherwise, you'd have no clue how far to beat it back. End up with a weak joint. I'm putting in an extra piece of the 2-inch pipe just for a conduit for future use, because I might need master irrigation controls to go across that creek to do the fairway, or vice versa, come back and get the green. So we'll have a valve box on this side and that side, and we'll have a conduit from point A to point B to fish tape, wire through, whatever we need to. Well, you've seen us tie a 2-inch into a 2-inch. Now you're going to see us the easy way tie a 1-inch line into a 2-inch water line. Basically, we just strap this on. This is a hinge system. It's a brass fitting. It's threaded, got a 1-inch thread. So we're going to strap it on here. Right, so we're going to torque it down. I know the lighting sucks, but as you can maybe see, I hope you see, we're going to put a little valve box in here that we can access all this. And then it's going to be stubbed out for future use of irrigation around the golf green. You can over tighten these, especially if it's real cold. You got to worry about breaking, but I used to actually torque them. Anymore I don't. Alright, so now we got that on. We're just going to take a hole saw, centered up here. Alright, we're through. This way here we can shut water off to this shed or our irrigation to work on it. Here we have a metal fitting to a 1-inch barbed. That's what we're running, black plastic 1-inch over to the shack, the BS shack. It's got plenty of pressure. Plenty. This is our spare conduit. A couple good turns with this. I want to say this is in real time. I'm chopping a little bit out here, but it's really not a lengthy process. Get those clamps opposite, back out of the way. This is where you might hear me fart when I push. Whew. All right, ready to go to the hydrant. Oh my goodness, stink bug heaven. Guys, what I'm about to say, it's not a pool. I'm not trying to flex or brag, but I'm lucky with the, I've said this 1,000 times, with the equipment. A little bit of knowledge to do some of this crap. But the big thing is, everything you've seen me use so far today, and you're going to see me use today, it's stuff I've had laying around. The hydrant, all this pipe, all these fittings. I didn't have to go to the store today, or yesterday, for that fact, to get anything. So I got that going for me. Now here I'll have to pay attention, because there's going to be a certain way I want that hydrant to be sticking. It's not like that. Get this thing hot and then we'll muscle that thing together. There we go. There we go.
Water right across this fucking cabin, isn't Yeah. It wouldn't carry that far with it. Oh! What?
Say it!
No,
Say it!
no,
Say it now!